Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while since I last posted, and the reason is very simple. Life's been changing. In March, I was busy with a lot of freelance work. You can say a lot of back to back calls, clients, deadlines, lots of editing, designing, no days off. And to be honest, it was very exhausting, but at the same time, I was so grateful that I got so many opportunities to work with different clients on different projects. And yes, I this was something that I've always imagined that I wanted to do. And then came April, and something even more special happened. I took my first ever business trip as a freelance designer and editor to Singapore. And along with my work, I finally got the chance to take a mini vacation to Malaysia, a place that I've been always wanting to visit. Not gonna lie, this whole journey was so amazing, and I can't wait to take you through everything, the work, the people, the moments, and why this trip meant so much more to me than I ever expected. Landing in Singapore felt familiar, but this trip, it felt different. This wasn't just another visit. This was my first business trip as a freelancer. And I had a moment standing there with my suitcase, laptop in my backpack, looking at this city I thought I already knew, where I just thought, wow, my work brought me here. Last year, I couldn't have imagined this. I was restarting everything from scratch. New path, new career, new identity. The beginning wasn't easy. It still isn't, honestly. Freelancing can feel messy, uncertain, and there are days I doubt myself, wonder if I'm doing enough, if I'm growing fast enough. But I'm also learning every single day, learning how to create more, experiment more, learning how to trust myself a little more too. It's been just 10 months since I took the leap. I know I haven't fully shared my story yet. That is how I started this freelancing journey as a designer and editor, why I chose to restart my career, what I was doing before this, and what are my plans ahead. So soon I will create a video on this, I promise. For now, just know this, that standing in this place because of my work, this means everything to me. One of the most special moments was, well, finally meeting Sarah Wong, the founder and host of the Make It Work podcast, and the person who gave me my very first break as a freelancer. What started as a remote internship 10 months ago became something that I never expected, a creative partnership, a friendship, and a space where I was allowed to learn, to grow, and to create more. Working on the podcast changed me. Every episode I've edited over the last several months has taught me something. These stories didn't just teach me how to become a better editor, they have inspired me in ways I never expected. And now, here we were, creating content together in person. We even recorded our first live podcast episode, and the energy in the room, it was unforgettable. Sarah also brought me to the Elevate Her Singapore event, and being in that space, I felt completely inspired. It wasn't just a women's event, it was a room full of voices, strong, vulnerable, powerful, that reminded me why stories matter. Showing up is enough, listening is enough, and being part of something bigger is enough. Sarah made sure I didn't miss out on some of the Singapore's iconic dishes. So we started with steamed chicken rice at the Hawker Center, which I'm officially obsessed with. Then tried sushi and boba tea, all of which I'm totally hooked on now. But it didn't stop there. Since I was living with my brother and sister-in-law, so I got to try a lot of other amazing food like mala, chicken curry, Earl Grey cake, and one of the famous Singaporean cake is pandan cake, and many more things. Sarah and I, we even had a red light therapy session at Aventar Wellness, where we were invited by podcast guest Louisa Lee, and something that I never saw coming, but it was surprisingly relaxing. Also, Sarah invited me to church for a quiet morning, a peaceful, grounding experience that gave me the stillness that I didn't know I needed. It's moments like this that truly stay with you, and none of it was planned, but each moment made this trip unforgettable. I also got to meet Jerry, who is the founder of Summer Wine and one of my March client. She invited me to do the volunteer work with her that felt so genuine and grounding. Afterward, we sat and just talked. Then she gave me a thoughtful gift, the handmade period lingerie, her own product, crafted by her with intention and care. And honestly, that gesture meant more to me than I can even explain. I personally feel for me that as a freelancer, it's easy to stay behind the screen, to work alone, create alone, grow alone. But this trip pushed me to step outside that comfort zone. I attended events, spoke to strangers, shared stories, and something shifted in me. It didn't feel like networking, but it felt like belonging. These were the conversations that planted seeds of ideas, of future collaborations, and maybe a new friendships. So, yeah, this wasn't just a business trip, it was a milestone. It was a reminder that the path that I chose for myself, that is the freelance path, is valid, is worth it, and it's powerful. To every person who welcomed me, who made this trip even more special, and who believed in me, I want to say thank you, truly. And to you watching this and supporting me and following me through my journey, I want to say thank you to you as well. Next stop, it's Malaysia, and I can't wait to share that one with you. Until then, keep creating and stay inspired. See you in the next video. Bye.